Next on Conversations with Cliff.
When Jesus.
We're not
Ladies
going to
and
do that.
gentlemen, if
Next
you can
subject.
tell us what
Next
P3
subject.
stand for.
We're not. We're gonna move on. So, is there such thing as an alpha male dating an alpha woman?
No,
Is that possible?
no, not in my mind.
2017. Why can't that happen?
Because you need both spectrums for such a situation to work. Like it could be an alpha woman with an alpha male, but when she's with that man, she needs to be the beta, or vice versa. I mean, if you into, switching the roles and the male is the beta and the woman is the alpha, but how you gonna have two controlling or dominating forces working together at the same time? It just don't seem to work.
Makes sense. Okay. Pezzo. Oh, my bad. Coco, go ahead. Get to me because you the one out here.
Oh my gosh, I got so much flack the other day on my TikTok about this because people was going in. It was like, but then they was talking about all kinds of other stuff that wasn't even relevant to my video. I was saying that I am, and here we go, poet, get ready, buckle your seatbelt, because I was saying that I'm an alpha woman. And I'm saying that because of the situation I was just in and how I had to step up to the plate. Now, I think that there's different definitions for alpha man and an alpha woman. I think everybody's definition is different. So everybody on the TikTok comments was commenting as if I was saying, oh, I pay all the bills, so therefore I'm an alpha woman. No. I think in a relationship, especially in a marriage, somebody got to take the lead. Somebody got to take the lead. If the alpha male don't want to take the lead, or if he's not an alpha male, if the male does not want to take the lead, then what do I got to do? I got to step up and take the lead because I've got to make sure my family is moving in a forward direction. So that's where I was coming from. But it got ugly.
I got you.
So if you are truly dealing with a man that truly wants to lead, first of all, he's not going to allow you to put any labels upon him because he's going to do what he do, when he do it, and how he do it because he know what he need to do. And that's it.
I hope so. I hope that is
If you're not connecting with someone that's on that level, then you're wasting your time.
Agree.
He's supposed to lay it out on the trestle board, lay the plan out, and you guys work together to build that empire.
I agree.
There will be times when you have ideas that can magnify the plan that's already in place, and those plans need to be heard. You know what I mean? And applied. Absolutely. Now we have our foundation is growing stronger.
Mm-hmm. I agree wholeheartedly. I learned my lesson.
Before JB go in real quick, I just want to say before I forget.
He's over there rocking. I'm about to get
I know. And if we want that man, that masculine to take care of us, that we can be safe with, we have to learn how to let. You don't want to be with an alpha. You don't want to be alpha going into a situation because then you already telling him like what he don't have to do.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So yes. I understand what you're saying. There's plenty different ways, but you could be alpha in the bedroom and he could be alpha in the world.
Yeah. And I don't, like I said in my next video, I said, I want to wear the panties. I don't want to wear the pants. I never did. Never want to.
No panties at all, but go ahead.
That part, why you got to put them on? Don't even waste your time putting them on. That's just another waste of money, man.
I'm good with that too, but now I've learned that, and you can see in the example I just gave you earlier about this alpha male guy that I'm communicating with, like his idea of alpha to me is possessive and control and all of that. And that to me is not, for me, does not read alpha male, not all the time. Like I'm looking at a leader. I'm looking at somebody who's going to guide our relationship, guide our family. Hey, this is what we're going to do. Cool. I'm with it. I'm going to back you. We're going to be a team. We're going to go.
He is a narcissist. Cuzzo, go before I go on a tangent.
I don't have no.
What? Yeah, right. He
playing mind games tonight. You see this?
Quit playing.
Psychological. Yeah. It's psychological.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Okay.
Quit playing. Yeah, they
So-
were people was really mad, especially like the men on the TikTok. They was coming in, B, you don't know what the hell you talking
What?
about. Oh, they went in.
Damn, they call
You
you a
don't know what you
B.
talking about. Yes. And then some of them was like, one guy was like, oh, you just want a man who's physically attractive. I'm like, how did you get that from that video though? Because I didn't say nothing about none of that. Like they were just mad.
So basically, he must think that you're out of his you're above his caliber. He's not physically attractive enough to hold your interest or have a conversation with you. And I mean, that really has nothing. Appearance has nothing to do with you. It's your personality.
Right. That's
You
why I
know,
was like,
Of
And
course,
those
if
are
you got
all-
if you have some scars and they're notable, then it's gonna cause a reaction off the muscle because you're used to seeing things a certain way, and
Mhm.
something that's outside of the norm is gonna cause you to look twice. That second look is not out of disrespect; it's just to assure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
And I bet you those were all beta males. They
Mm.
insecurities, they couldn't help but to comment.
yeah.
Because the alpha males that saw that, they probably sat back, giggled, and thought, you know what I would do to her?
Yeah, they was big mad. I was like, I had to shut the comments off because I was like, some of y'all, and one of them was like threatening to whip my ass. I was like, what are you talking about?
What?
Yes, they was
What?
so mad.
Man.
So mad.
So you mean to tell me we could get some Popeyes chicken and watch you fight in the lobby?
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, you guys are doing the most right now.
It will be brief. Yeah, you shouldn't have cut them comments off. But to both the points, what Poet said and what Queen 17 said, those dudes that was commenting was definitely betas. You triggered something inside of them that they had to say something. And then to the guy that you went on the pre-date with, I feel like he's either been told by previous women that he needs to be a certain way, and that's why he came off from the gate. Because no man, like, I take that back. When a man comes off from the gate, like, I got all this money and I can fly you around the world and I can take care of you and I can do this and I can do that, or my woman's gonna do that. It's a facade to put you in your place from the gate, and that's what he was trying to do. This is how we gonna rock. If you with it, then cool, and if you not, then move on, because I got hella women in line behind you.
Mhm.
Oh man.
I got
Oh, man.
all that. Absolutely. I got all that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I guess the general point is alpha males and alpha females, if they exist, don't need to be together.
Or they
Yeah.
take turns
I
in
think-
different
It all depends on the connection
No.
and the energy once it comes together, whether that is a connection or a collision.
Right. And I think that, you know, me calling myself an alpha woman, I feel like that's a moment. That's something that I can be. That is something that I can be if I need to be. But I'm also willing to allow my man to do whatever he has to do. He take the lead, like I said, take the lead, do whatever you got to do for us. I don't mind that.
Keys.
I don't mind that. You hold the keys, I'll sit, whatever. I don't mind that at all. I'm just saying from my experience, I rarely have ever experienced a true alpha male who is willing to step up and do all of that without anything.
I think it's just gotta happen. Yeah, it's just gotta happen. You don't, you know what I'm saying? If you're an alpha, if you're a beta, or you whatever, a delta, it's just gonna show up. I don't have to tell you, male or
Right.
female. You shouldn't
Right.
have to tell me. It's just gonna show up.
Right.
So-
The energy is going to automatically connect, and it's on you to read that energy to
Mhm.
see how this connection plays. Is this going to be something motivational for me or something detrimental to me? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
And again, a lot of times you don't get to make that assessment off the muscle because you meet a lot of representatives. You know, so it as I think it was Queen 17, you said something in one of our episodes about a 90-day rule or something.
Yeah,
And
90-day assessment.
yeah, 90-day assessment. And it takes, you're right, it takes about 90 days for most individuals to let their guard down and be completely comfortable. That's when you kind of open up to that new environment and feel as if you can move around inside of it. But though the few of us who just be us, hey, I shout out to y'all out there, man. Stay you.
Mhm.
So I got a question. Go ahead, Coco.
No, I
But-
was just gonna say it was interesting to see all these perspectives, these negative perspectives on the alpha woman part. Nobody was really challenged by the alpha male part, but they was tight about the alpha woman part. And I thought it was interesting just because, like, when we talk about submission, my thoughts on submission are like negative, and I know that they don't. It's not necessarily a negative, word or a negative experience, depending on how you relate to that word. So I felt like everybody who was upset about alpha woman, like one guy was like, ma'am, it's not about you just paying your bills and then you called it alpha. And I'm like, what? So it was like all these different ideas of what an alpha was, an alpha woman. And in my opinion, it was totally different from what everybody was talking about. But nobody was asking the question of, well, what do you think an alpha woman is? What is your perspective on that word? So that was
Gotcha.
weird and interesting.
I got you.
And those are like the predominant, the more I've been like seeing the different types, I would claim more of Omega.
You at the
Because-
end?
Like, no, like you have a strong personality, but you tend to go against the crowd. You tend not to want to lead anyone. You don't want to lead. You're not going to follow. So y'all go over there and do that. And I'm going to do this. And you comfortable with it. You comfortable with the background. That's where you feel more at peace.